everybody, it's me again. We're live on Facebook and we're also live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. So you know what you have to do, right? You have to clock in. You have to lock in. Because right here, right now, inside of Live Highlights, we have Kadeem Leslie, who is here to share with Jamaicans, not just Jamaicans, international, right? People abroad and people abroad. Yeah, he's gonna share with us some rules of financial freedom that we were never taught in school. So them stay, them not teaching us something them in school, you know. Now, Kadeem Leslie is a global entrepreneur, world traveler, you've got to be aboard that, real estate investor, best-selling author, speaker, and educator on financial freedom. He's the author of the best seller, full-time student. Oh wait, oh no, hold on. Right. How I Run a Six-Figure Business. That is the name of his book. Right. It might tell us in a little bit. So how I run a six-figure business and still get straight A's. A book built from years of research, experience, and systems that help students and professionals optimize learning, income, and life design. His work challenges people to live a full life, not from hand to mouth or mouth to hand, but maximizing time, impact, health, earnings, relationships, and joy every year. Kadeem also creates educational content, mentorship programs, you have to go mentor me, and free trainings designed to help others build systems of wealth and freedom from scratch. He continues to inspire a global audience through books, podcasts, courses, and live events. So everybody help me welcome the man of the hour, Kadeem Wilson. So happy to have you here.
Hey, how you doing? It's so good to be here. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm actually going to be joining you in the studio in just a little bit. But you know, it's so great. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Nice. I see that I think it's raining a bit outside, so you may be.
It is raining. Yes.
Yeah, you'll be here in a while, but we're going to continue until you get here. Now, let's talk about what inspired you to pursue entrepreneurship while still being a student.
Right. So sorry.
It's okay.
So let me tell you what inspired me. So I'm actually just outside. I'm going to come in and tell you what inspired me. But what inspired me, the first and foremost, to be an entrepreneur, is that when I was younger, I realized that you had to make money work for you instead of working for money for the rest of your life.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if you got to 60 years old and then you realize that you didn't have enough to retire, that would probably be a problem for you. But if you did it correctly, then guess what? You could retire, and you could retire full stop.
Oh, them things I really like to hear, These are the things I love to hear. Everybody, if you're just joining me, I am about to talk and delve deeper into a conversation about how you can become financially free. So we're talking about financial freedom. It's a talk I think we need to have. It's important for you, the crew, and everybody. Hello, Kadi, because of the amount of things him do, if you know how much things him do so, and all the things, damn, good afternoon. It's good to see you live.
We made it.
And we made it live and in living colors. Everybody.
What an exciting afternoon.
Yes. So this is yours.
We have a story to tell, don't we?
Yes, we do. So you were answering about what inspired you to, pursue entrepreneurship while being a student.
Yes, precisely. So I was a student, and you know what's funny? The reason why I wrote that first book was I was helping students, besides just getting straight A's, students were coming to me and asking me life questions. And so then I decided, okay, I was helping a few dozen students. I decided, if I could help these few dozen students, how cool would it be if I wrote something that could help students all across the world. That's actually the reason why I started writing the first book.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's turned out it's actually so funny. Just this morning, you guys know Mona Prep, right?
Yes.
I was speaking at Mona Prep, and you know what? A young boy came up to me. I think he was in grade 5 or 6, and he said, "You know what? My mom bought that book. Could you open up that bag and just bring that yellow book?" And he said, I'm reading it. I'm like a third of the way in, and he was like, "Oh my!" He was so excited to come up to tell me.
Wait. Who is in the third of the book?
The young boy, grade 5. Grade 5 boy. He said his mom bought it for him because he didn't realize that was me coming to speak. So I spoke to the entire school today. They were having Boys' Day, which I'm very much a fan of, right?
Yes.
Making sure that the boys, have their moment, right? And so then the fathers were also out, and then I got to speak to them. And he came up to me and he said, I got this book. I know this book. And so then here, he was so excited to say, I finally met you. And then we took a picture, and he's able to show it to his mom. So that was really cool to me.
Let me show.
But then I've never met him until today. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I'm able to help him, and I've never met him. And that really warms my heart.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Before we go to the book and how we can get it, you said you were a full-time student, right?
I was, yes. And I wrote this in college.
What were you studying and which college?
So I went to Seton Hall University.
Where?
Seton Hall University.
That sounds like it's foreign.
Yes, it is.
Because
it's in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yes,
so what did you study?
So I studied economics and music. Many people might know my sister. She's a violinist, Kadeem Leslie.
Yes.
And so I come from a musical family. My dad, Michael Leslie, and I was a cellist. Right?
Okay.
So then I got a full scholarship. I got a full scholarship. Would you imagine? To go abroad. And then I decided, you know what? I have the full scholarship for music. What if I graduated with both music and economics?
Wow. And
Yes.
that's what you did.
And that's what I did. And you know what? You know what's so funny? Is that there is a trope, if you will, a stereotype, right? About people who are good in business, that they tend to fail in school. Right? You know, they don't get good grades. Everybody says that, right? But you know what? I decided that I wanted to be one of those that would prove them wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, you can be an entrepreneur and get straight A's. You can do both. In fact, not only was I doing that, I was also in the army. I was also.
Excuse me.
Come on now. What? Jamaican excellence. You know what it is.
Yes.
Come on, let's talk now, man. Yes, man. So we had to show people how it was done, and so I was also a peer mentor. I was also a part of a club called Black Men of Standard. I was doing everything, man. Everything I could get my hands on.
Yes.
While writing this book, while running my business. You see what I'm saying?
What business were you running?
So I started an entertainment company.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Zadi Entertainment at the time. And then I also was running a real estate property management company. The party company failed. It was an event company, started as a party company. That failed. But we never even failed, right? We learn.
Yeah, we learn.
But it no longer exists. but then the property management company continued, and that went global. So that I'm very thankful for that.
Wow. So where did you get the money from to start your business in the first place? And you got full scholarship, so that was taken care of.
Yes, that the full scholarship took care of school. Now to start business, right? So then that's actually a major problem that I actually had to solve when I started doing business. So there are two answers for you. One is that I started managing and helping other people who had money, but they didn't have time.
Oh.
I had time, I had energy. Right? So then you imagine.
You're young, you know.
You see what I'm saying? I have a little bit of muscle, So then I offer that.
Yeah, more muscles than me.
Right. So then I said, okay, you don't have the time, you don't want to be worried about talking to people. I can smile at people, right? I can greet them, right? I can sort out, if any emails need to be sent, I'll do all of that. And for that, I'll get a piece of what I'm able to bring to you. Yes. So then if I make you an extra $5,000, let me keep $500 for myself.
Oh, that's not bad, right?
That's a great deal.
That's a great deal.
That's a great deal.
Yes.
So then you can understand why so many people then started to work with me. Right? Because they know I'm not asking you for 50-50.
Yes.
Just give me a piece.
Just a piece.
Just a piece.
Not bad at all.
Right?
Yes.
So then now I did such a good job with the first one because sometimes you only get one shot. That's what Eminem said, I think, right?
I don't know.
But sometimes you only get one shot.
Yes.
Right? Sometimes you only get one shot. And when that one shot came, what it is you go ahead and you say, hey, you're going to go ahead, take the one shot, and you're going to run with it as fast as you can. Sometimes that's all you get.
Yes,
And so then taking that one shot, I was able to then go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to take that one shot. I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm going to over deliver. And I'm going to do such a good job at over delivering that they're going to say, you know what? I'm so thankful for you that I wish I had known you sooner. Wow. That's how I wanted them to feel.
Over deliver.
Yes.
That's what I wanted.
Because remember, I wasn't working for millions of dollars at the time.
Yes.
It was only a little piece.
Okay, so that's how you funded your...
So then that's how my property management company started. So then I did such a good job with the first one. Then I got 2. Then I got 3. Because if I do a good job with you, you're probably going to tell your friend.
Yes.
And if I do a good job with you too, you're probably going to tell some people outside of the room.
Yes,
right?
yes.
That was my philosophy. So then I did such a good job. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, started to grow. Now I'm making money more than some people were making that were teaching me while I was in college.
Wow.
Right.
How did you balance the time? Because to be a full-time student and doing all of these things for yourself, so the businesses, because were you doing 2 businesses at the same time?
Well, I was. So one thing I should tell you is that I don't ever do a business by myself. You always have partners, right? Because I think that's one of the things that we learn from the Bible, right? Is that where 2 or 3 are gathered, you can move mountains. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. So then that means something. And you see, what many people don't realize about the Bible is that there's so many gems. You know that the Bible talks about money all the time.
Yeah.
The Bible tells you to invest. Do you know this?
Yes.
The Bible teaches you about taxes.
Yes.
Teaches you to diversify. Hey, there's a lot, right? Solomon had money.
I know. Trust me.
Let's talk about it, right? Come on now. Hey.
Uncle Solomon,
Come on now, right? So then, where was I? So that was the first. I had to do a good job, and then I got a piece of that. That's how I found it. That's one answer.
Yes.
The second answer is that I understood that. Let me tell you the story of this person who was from Spain. This young man from Spain, he wanted to go ahead and start a shipping company, but he had no money. So then he said, okay, I'm going to go and get a loan. First person he went to the loan said no. Second person turned out to be the Queen of Spain, said yes.
What?
King of Spain, not the Queen. So then he got a yes. The King of Spain said yes to him. So then he got 3 boats, traveled halfway across the world. Guess who that person was? Of course, you know, Christopher Columbus. But he had no money.
I never thought about it.
Exactly. But he had no money. That's the thing. He had no money. So then he had to go make a pitch, a proposal to people who had the money. I will make you this, and you can give me a piece.
Yes.
You see how it works?
Yes, that's how it works.
You can give me a piece. So then now what that has translated to today is the banks. It's understanding credit. It's understanding debt.
Yes.
Right? So then, okay, bank, I'm going to go and make you money. So then if you give me $1 million, I'm going to go and make you 1.2. Okay?
Yes.
If I make you 1.2, I'll pay you back the $1 million, and I'm going to keep half.
Yes.
Because now it's a different terms, right? So then now they can give you money. You're going to make money on their money with your effort, with your smarts, and then keep some of that money that you make for yourself.
Okay. And that's how he funded his business, by giving off his service. But listen, you have to tell us about how you balanced your time, how you were able to get straight A's and do your business, and how.
For sure. So here we are, not doing anything by yourself. What I will tell you is that it comes down to habits. Okay, so you have 24 hours in a day. We all know this.
Yes.
24 hours. Okay, cool. Now, you spend 8 hours sleeping, so we push that away. Okay, cool.
Some of us.
So now we have 16, okay? Okay. So we have 16, okay?
Right.
So then what a lot of people do is that they spend 3 hours out of that watching TV. That's a mistake. Right?
Yes.
Now, if you choose to spend 3 hours every day watching TV, and I decide I'm going to split that, 90 minutes is going to be to the gym, 90 minutes, the other 90 minutes, I'm going to read 1 book on leadership, 1 book on money, and 1 book on philosophy. That's only half an hour every day. But that's every single day, 7 days a week. Now, imagine if I just do that. That's the only habit. Gym, read. 3 books, 90 minutes. This is audiobook, or you can look at physical book. That's fine. Over the course of 5 years, what do you think happens? It's a routine now, but just imagine how much knowledge you have.
A lot of wealth.
It's just one habit switch. You've made one decision to spend this half an hour, which is, what's that? 1% of your day? 2%, 5%?
Yeah.
Nothing, right? But that nothing habit over 5 years changes everything.
Wow.
So then for the last year, I've read I'm probably at maybe 600 or 700 books now. That's one example.
Well, let me just do a time signal.
Oh, there you go.
The time on Love 101, it's 3:16, and we're talking about how you can become financially free. And I'm talking with the best-selling author. Well, that is a one long something over here, so but he's here to talk to us, and he's talking about how he traveled the world, real estate investor, and also being an entrepreneur, and earned straight A's. It's all about books you have, man.
This is the second one. This is the
wow.
Your reactions are funny.
No, because
you're amazing.
So yeah, run a 6-figure business and still get straight A's.
And this is for students. This is the art of learning, right?
Yes.
Because what I found is that many people have never been taught how to learn, right? You go to school to learn, but they've never taught you how to learn and how to learn effectively. And what this one is they don't teach you about money in school either.
Yes.
And you see what's in the book. So there's something that's very cool in the book. There's a formula. It's called the full money formula. You go from income to assets to investments to lifestyle. What school teaches you is how to earn an income.
Yes.
Doesn't teach you anything about investments, doesn't teach you anything about assets.
That's true.
That's where this book comes in.
And this is called The Full Money, the Last Dollar You'll Ever Need.
Precisely. Let's talk about some of this stuff in here, because I think people are going to love, having some type of guidance. Okay, no, I'm making money, right? I just came out of an Uber. Ubers, by the way, doing very well right now. I'm not sure if you've heard. They're doing very well. Have you heard this? Ubers are doing... I'm not an ambassador for Uber, but what I will tell you is that Uber drivers are making some good money.
Yeah,
Shout out to all the Uber drivers out there. Yes. And so what I've talked to Uber drivers about is that as you're doing this, you take that money, you take that extra money. Okay, can you start a car wash with this? Can you start a corner shop? Can you have a second car that you rent out to other Uber drivers?
Yes.
Right? Can you learn this? Take this money that you're earning and perhaps put that into stocks, or even learn how to day trade. Whatever that skill is that you're going to learn, now you're putting the money to use instead of just buying, some shoes or,
I know, right?
Put that money to work, because then that money allows to multiply. And then all it is I want you to get the BMW. I want you to get the mansion. It's just that I don't want you to pay for it. Do you get that?
Yeah.
I don't want you to pay. I want the stocks to pay for it.
Yes, I get that.
I don't want to work to provide for my kids. No, I want my assets to pay for my kids, because I want to spend time with my kids.
Yes.
I don't want to be away from my kids. I love my kids. Right. No. I want my businesses to pay for the vacation, so then I can be on the vacation with my kids. That's all.
So let me just pause a little moment, and we're going back to the full-time student. Student. Yeah, so you got straight A's.
Yes.
I'm just still stuck on that part because doing a lot of things, and boy, it's easy to get straight A's, but here you were doing all of these things and still maintaining a straight A profile.
Yes.
Amazing. And
Thank
you can do it too. Change your habits. How can we start?
So I'll tell you where. So we actually have to go back a little bit before we get to the straight A's, right? So you should know that when I went to Campion College.
Okay.
At Campion College, 1-8. I was in 1-8, Form 1-8. I was 33rd.
1/8.
1-8.
1/8.
Right. That's how they do the forms.
Oh,
so
first form. So the one is first.
And I'm in the 8th class.
Okay.
There you go.
Meaning, as in?
There's only 8 classes.
Oh, okay.
And so then I'm in the 8th one.
Okay.
So there's 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4.
So 1-1 is what? Like?
Just the first one. There's only 8 classes. That's all.
Okay. All right. So
if you're a Campion, they know this, but you did.
Right. But we want to know.
It's fine. So
okay,
then, there's only 8 classes or 7 classes in each form.
Okay.
And I'm in the 8th.
All right.
That's all. Right. So then There I am. I'm 33 out of 35.
33 out of 35, as in what? Grades or?
33 out of 35 in grades.
Really?
It was me, my friend, and his friend at the bottom of the class.
So what changed?
All of us at the bottom, the back of the class, being class clowns, right? What changed? So, one, I saw college coming up on the horizon.
Wait, you were in first form?
Right.
Oh, wow.
So I saw college coming up on the horizon, and I realized that if I had any shot, I at least needed to have good grades, decent grades.
Yeah.
Right. And I realized where I wasn't helping me. I realized that consciously. What I started to do is realize I read a book. I don't you know this person, Gifted Hands by Ben Carson. You know that book?
Gifted Hand? No, not that book. I think it's a movie and no.
Ben Carson. But anyway,
yes,
he became a neurosurgeon. Similar story. He was at the bottom of his class. And one of the things that he said in his book was he doesn't believe that other students are smarter than him. And that hit me like a ton of bricks at my life at that time. Because then I thought to myself, they have the same brain as me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
They're not willing to work harder than me. Right? They're not special in, I mean, they're good people. They're still good people. But in a real sense, I was in my mind putting myself down and putting them on a pedestal.
Okay.
When really what it was is that they mastered skills that I hadn't yet learned. So that I set out to master those skills. So then I started actively asking myself what it is that they do that I don't do. One of those things is that they took notes of everything. Have you ever seen top students do this?
Yes.
The teacher says good morning.
And you write down.
Oh my goodness, they're on it. The date. Why do top students do this? But there's a reason why they write so much. They write because, did you know, they did a study. See, I didn't know this until I started researching it. Why do they write so much? No, they do it instinctively, but I had to understand why. So then they did research. They did people who wrote, people who took a picture, and people who typed. Right. So then the people who took a picture, they don't remember anything.
That is
they never remember
we don't really go back to but writing it, you're deliberately doing it, so you're remembering what you write.
Well, here's what's interesting. You remember at about the same rate when you type and when you write. But here's what's cool. When you're tested to apply the knowledge, writing is far better than typing. So you remember it. But when you're tested, writing. So then I realized, okay, cool. What if I could fast track that? So then what I started doing, I started writing when I was studying. Instead of just reading my notes, I just wrote my notebook like 6 times. So then I did that religiously. So then
No. Come on.
No, let's go again.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's slower because, yes.
I got you.
Yes.
So then here we go. So then let's say my teacher, so there's 6 weeks and it's 6 chapters.
Yes.
So then in week 1, we do chapter 1. As soon as chapter 1 was finished, all of my notes, I just rewrote it 3 or 4 times. No, remember the test wasn't for another 5 weeks. But guess what happened to my memory? By the time the test came around, I had already seen these notes 6 times. Chapter 2, I had seen them 4 times, 4 or 5 times. Chapter 3, 4 times. Chapter 4, 2. You get my point.
So you just you made your notes, and what you did, you just wrote those 5 times, 6 times.
But then, so let's do a callback, right? Because what we talked about was it becoming a habit.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So then now my habit was not to wait until they announced the test for me to start actually studying. And it wasn't like a 4-hour thing, every Saturday. It wasn't something that was, you'd probably see me with my notebook at lunchtime. I'd be joking around with you, but I'm writing.
Wow.
We're all joking.
Yes.
And I'm with you.
Well, you're right.
But I'm writing. One simple habit. So someone else is watching a football match and I'm just writing. And we're all in the same place.
Wow.
I haven't missed anything. It's very simple habit switch. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So then now my notebooks became storybooks to me.
Well, hold on. You should have told me this when I was in high school.
It was so easy. It was so easy. So then by the time I got so good at taking tests that by the time that I graduated high school, before I even got to college, there were tests that I came in that I knew I was going to ace them. I walked in and everybody, I could see people Hey, what do you think about this one thing? They're quizzing. The morning of the exam. I'm sure you remember this.
Yeah.
People would be exchanging notes. Never happened to me. I would walk in, man. I'm telling you, I knew I was going to ace it, and I was so confident. And then also, just imagine what that does for your nervous system.
Settles it, calm. You don't have no nerves.
I don't even want to listen to you guys. I have my AirPods in. I'm good. I'm gonna ace it, and it happened.
Wow. So from the first form, you just started acing all the way up.
Oh no, it didn't happen overnight. No. Man, I wish it was like that, but that would be cool.
Yeah.
I remember tracking through my report cards. So I went from 33 to I think maybe like 27, then 21. I remember 14, a specific number. 11 was a specific number. 7 was a specific number, and then I remember 2 was my second to last semester, and my last semester was number 1.
Wow.
And I found that out on graduation. Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Yeah. All right. What's the best advice you can give to someone right now to become financially free?
That's a great question. So it starts with recognizing having a direction. Most people don't know what their dream life costs, right? Now, I don't recommend anybody do what Christopher Columbus did, because he set out with nothing. He just said, I'm going to go that way and end up over there. That's crazy. Don't do that.
Yeah, right.
Right? What you can do instead is, and this is something I did when I was 15, I decided, okay, I want this type of life. Okay? I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to eat what I want. I want to be able to live wherever I want. How much does this cost? How much does rent cost? How much does food cost in major cities around the world? How much do flights cost? And write it down. Write down what your dream life costs. You want a car? What kind of car? And you come up with this number, and it's now a monthly number. So then let's say your number is $200,000. Okay?
Jamaican or US? Because you're US.
No, mama, we're talking about Jamaican, man. Come on.
No, put it up.
Come on, man. How much is it? 300,000?
Say 300. We will work with 3.
No, okay. You know what? I'll give you 400,000.
All right.
No, man. Let's start now.
Yeah, right.
Okay. 400,000.
Yes.
Okay. So then you have 4. All right. So now you determine that the number is 400,000. Remember, you haven't done it yet if you haven't. But let's say in this hypothetical situation.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
You have worked it out, and your exact number is $400,000. You need assets to pay at least double $400,000. So then hear this out now. Let's say you find, so I like this example because it's very simple math to understand.
Right.
Vending machines are very easy for us to understand mathematically.
Yes.
No, it doesn't have to be vending machines. It could be cars. It could be car washes. It could be corner shops. It could be anything, right? But you understand the math of vending machines. If one vending machine makes you $100,000, how many vending machines would you need
8
to? She got it.
No. So yeah, that's simple math. I don't like math. I don't like math.
You would only need 8. Why didn't they tell us this sooner?
Why didn't they tell us? Yeah?
Because then what happens when you get to 8? You're covering your lifestyle.
Yes.
And what happens with the next?
You have more to...
You have more to invest, which goes assets to investments.
Wow.
Why did no one tell us this? It's so easy.
So
Not calculus.
Not Pythagoras theorem.
Right. No. Nothing like that. Pythagoras. I can't tell you the last time I used Pythagoras theorem.
Don't like
I'm still upset. That quadratic formula. Man.
Why are we doing that?
That stressed me out, man. God.
Wow. No, listen, we're talking about how to build financial freedom, and you just gave us the best advice.
Yes.
Right. So write down everything you want and everything.
Yes.
Know the exact cost. And then you say, all right, I need to make such and such a money. But how do you determine what to invest in and what will work, what won't work? What do we do when something fails? Because you said something failed not failed, but it didn't really work out. But you learned something from it.
But here's the thing. It is always okay. So then I'll tell you this very visual example, right? You would be far further along if you went ahead and figured out what didn't work for you faster, so then you were able to come back to the beginning and then start a new path, than it would for you to try to figure out what was the best path. So then, for example, let's say in 1 year, I tried 17 things that didn't work. And 1 year you tried 2. The possibility or the probability of you trying 1/3 thing and that being the one thing that works for you, rather than I now know 17 ways it didn't work. So you're about to try number 3, and I can tell you, your number 3, it's not going to work because I did that. That was number 10 for me. Your number 3, that was number 10. But now I have more information. So then all it is that we actually need to train students to fail faster.
And it sounds funny when he says it to them, but it makes sense.
You're taking too long to fail. You see what I'm saying? You're taking too long. Your failures are too small, and you're taking too long to make them. Because if you make them faster, then you can learn faster.
Yes.
That is it.
All right.
But then we don't teach it in school because what do we train students when you fail a grade? That's a bad thing.
Yes.
But then again, that's training for income. We need to train for assets and investments. So that's a different story.
I have a question. How can someone invest or from limited resources? I know you would have mentioned maybe if you have something, and then you mentioned the Christopher Columbus thingy, but what if we really don't have the money? Okay. And we don't have any resources to get, funds from. How can we?
I'll tell you 2 stories. One, it's very difficult. That's the answer. It's very difficult. And sometimes we like to glamorize financial independence. However, it is very stressful. It's a very stressful path because, not many people are able to do this, right? And for some people, it takes 15 years. Some people, it takes 25 years. It's not an overnight thing. But you only need to do it once if you do it correctly. So it's very difficult. So the first answer is sometimes recognizing that income is what you need. Sometimes a part of your path is developing more skills to gain more income. That can be a part of your path.
Oh, so like Tina sings, what she can do is probably learn another skill like producing, and she can,
right?
help others and then get money from that.
Exactly.
Use your natural talents, acquire something.
For some people, it is taking a second job, and that is difficult to do. But that I've taken on multiple jobs. So, hold on, let's go back now.
You're afraid of
I'm a carpet cleaner, right? I was a house painter.
All in college?
That's right.
Oh.
Music teacher. I was also I was a music teacher, and I was a private music teacher, and I was teaching at the college as well. All income, right? It's not easy, but you only need to do it once. So then all of that was just to build an income so I could put more.
When you say do it once, what you mean?
You only need to go through the entire formula once.
Oh, the entire formula.
Income to assets to investments to lifestyle.
So you weren't just the carpet cleaner one time, but you continued, right?
Right.
Until you got the money.
Right.
Okay.
That extra money went to not to buy me new shoes. No.
Not to buy your Xbox.
Exactly. No.
PS5.
I haven't had an Xbox for a long time. But the extra money went into getting more assets, into growing my businesses, into growing and putting into stocks and trading and learning skills, etc. You see what I mean? So then now I'm using that money to make more money. Before I take from the pot, I allow the pot to grow. Don't pull the flowers out of the garden. It needs time
to grow.
That's it.
All right.
But we take too soon.
We take too soon
all the time.
Kadeem, I see the Tina, time is running, but I said Tina is taking, notepad? You must write all the things that talk to her.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
of course.
Quickly take us through these rules of financial freedom that were never taught in school.
Yes.
You mentioned, rules.
Yes.
What are the rules?
Okay, so there are several rules, right? So it depends on what we're talking about. But in the book, we talk about the big 3.
Which one? The full money. Full money book.
Right.
And you can get that on Amazon and where else?
It's going to be in Kingston Bookshop and Sangsters.
Okay.
Yes.
And the full student is.
So this is on Amazon because so then what actually happened was I wasn't here for the first book launch. So it's a bestseller, but it sold so many copies to people who are overseas.
Oh.
So then I'm here to deliver this book to Jamaica.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's why I came here. And it's also making history as well. It's the first book written by a Jamaican author about personal finance or money that's being translated into Portuguese and Spanish.
Wow. Congratulations
on
that.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
So I'm partnering with the Brazilian embassy as well. I've been just thrilled, what's been happening. But that's some of the stuff that's going on right now. But let's get back to your question.
Yes, the rules.
Let's get back to your question.
Yes.
So the big 3. right? So it's real estate, business, and investing. Those are the rules.
Real estate
Business
and investing.
and investing.
Tina, make notes for me, please.
I got you.
No, get a paper. You know, here what you must do. Pen and paper. Not
So-
type nothing no more.
Investing might take 40 years.
Right.
Real estate, maybe 10 to 20. Right? Business is the fastest because businesses have cash flow.
Yes.
Right? So then that's why I gave the vending machine example, because that's a business.
Yeah,
Right?
that is.
So whatever business, here's how you know what business that you can start. If you have an advantage and the delivery of that business doesn't involve your time and it's easy for you, you should do it.
Mm.
Right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So if you're a single, then you have an advantage in the music industry because you may not want to start a singing business, but there are things that you know about the music industry that gives you an advantage. In real estate, for me, photography is my advantage. I didn't know that, but it became my advantage.
you
Exactly. I'll tell you exactly how it's my advantage. Because I can look at a property and I can see what you can't see, and I can tell a story through my photos that you can't.
wow.
That became my advantage. So then you might have that skill that you can apply to something else. I talk to people all the time, people who are good at selling, people who are talking to people. Instead of you selling, I was talking to a teacher, instead of you selling, fundraising for sports day, do the same thing for a nonprofit. Do the same thing and sell insurance. Do the same skill and sell, commercial plazas. You see what I'm saying?
You're getting
It's
some
the-
ideas.
It's
children
the
of
same
God.
skill.
Yes, yes.
It's the same skill, just at a bigger opportunity that you can make more money from. So that when you get that piece, the piece is just so much bigger,
Wow.
right?
Wow. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm out of time. But music and those things, I just don't know how you do so much things. What exactly in music do you do?
I'm no longer in music. I was a cellist.
Right, you mentioned that earlier.
Yes, I was a
So
cellist.
when you come out,
So here's my philosophy in life. This is why the book is called Full and Full. So full student, full money.
yes,
The philosophy of full has 3 definitions. I'll go through them very quickly.
yes,
So the first definition is we are multidimensional people. We're not just here to work. We're not just here to go to the gym, right? So we are spiritual, emotional, physical, all of the other L's, right? Right. But we are multidimensional people and financial as well. Second definition is you should try to maximize all of these areas of your life. It's not good if you have a bunch of money, but then you're a walking red flag and you get angry all the time. Or if you are so peaceful, but then you struggle to pay bills every month. Right? It's you have to have balance. That's to be full. And the third definition is to have the best year of your life every single year. So that if you get to 80, the best year of your life should be when you're 79. Now, if you put all of these things together, it means that you could possibly live multiple lives in the same one. So then right now, I'm in my third life.
You're in the third life?
Yes, man.
Okay.
Because my first life would have been music. My second life would have been full student. And my third life has been traveling. I've been enjoying traveling thoroughly. I've been traveling full time for the last 3 years. And I will go to Africa after this full time. And I'll be in Asia for another maybe 3, 5, 7 years. Yeah.
Excuse
Yes.
me.
So I'm enjoying this period right now.
So I know time gone and all of this, but we need to talk about the traveling part of things. How many countries have you been to? Where?
You know what's so interesting? Here's the thing. That question is very interesting to me. Now, I've been to only 13 countries.
What you say 13? I'm
No,
too
no.
alone.
No, hold on. I've been to only 13. The reason why I say because I have friends who have been to 60, 80, 100 and something. The reason why I say only 13 is because the quality of you staying in the countries, I think, is what's important. For example, if you go to Rio for 2 days, that's Brazil. Let's talk about America. If you go to Miami for 2 days, and I go to Miami, California, Texas, Hawaii, Alaska, New York,
Switzerland.
well, that's not new. That's not US.
Right. You made the States.
But that's all. You get my point. Though.
I get your point.
That's all one country. You see, instinctively, you want to say, "Oh, but it's one country."
Oh, you're right.
So
You're right.
So you get it.
I get it.
For example, I've been to 35 states. That's one country. I think that's unfair.
Wow.
You're selling it a little too small.
Wow.
But I love travel. I love traveling. It's mind blowing, and it changes so much of what you think is important,
Wow.
right? Because the rules that we have for society, they don't exist in other places.
Where's the best country you've ever visited?
Oh, I'm not gonna say that.
I need to know top 5.
Well, I'll tell you. My favorite city is Buenos Aires.
No. You have to go down because a lot of people don't know where that is.
Buenos Aires, Argentina. Messi. I mean, come on.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you. Argentina.
Right, Argentina, Buenos Aires. That's my favorite city. My favorite, most interesting place I've been to is a place called Huacachino in Peru.
Oh.
Have you heard of this?
Yes.
It's very unique. It's an oasis, so it's sand all around, and in the middle of this sand desert, there's an oasis of just water and palm trees. Phenomenal.
Oh.
Never seen anything like that.
Mm.
So that's one of the most interesting places I've been to. I've also been to the highway, Pacific Highway in California. They rap about it in songs, or say, they
I've
have
heard about
the
it.
drop down. Right. So that same highway goes all the way through Mexico, all the way to the bottom of Argentina. And I've been to the bottom of Argentina to see the end of that highway. And there are penguins on there. Would you imagine?
Wow.
And wild horses. It's very cool.
I'm out of time, but in 30 seconds, what advice would you give students who, feel overwhelmed and they're trying to become academically free?
Mhm.
Well, you know what I mean.
Of course. Thinking systems.
Yes.
The advice is to think in systems, right? Which is on the same theme of thinking in terms of your habits. If you set up a system that makes it improbable for you to fail, then you will more than likely succeed.
Like what you did with writing down the notes and those things.
Exactly.
So you can succeed academically and become financially free. Yeah.
Exactly. So then, even another thing in the book is that I started sitting at the front of the class instead of at the back.
Back.
Because you know what? I wanted my brain to have I had no choice. No, I couldn't sleep. I'm at the front of the class. That was a conscious, and that one choice.
Teacher will call on you quickly.
Exactly.
How can we get your book?
So Full Student is available on Amazon. Full Money is also available on Amazon, but it will be in Kingston Bookshop and Sangsters. I'm so happy about that, to be able to say that.
Wonderful. See, that's how you can purchase the book. And see, the grade 5 student at Mona Prep, you said?
Yes.
Has
They're
this book and is halfway through the book?
They're ahead of it, man. They're on it.
Listen, we have to get on it.
They're so good.
Yeah, but I'm out of time. Thank you so much. But before we go, because we spoke about the student and all of those things, but the adults in life like Tina and Sarah who want to become financially free. 10 seconds.
Well, I'll tell you, the full student.
10 seconds.
The full student, my favorite ever testimonial is someone who used the full student to become a realtor. They had failed the exam 2 times, and on the 3rd time they passed it having read Full Student. This is an adult, and now they're a full-time realtor in New York. That's my favorite.
Wow.
So that's for an adult.
Okay, so read a full-time
The full student as well.
The full student, and then you can.
Yes.
All right, matriculate to the. All right. Thank you so much, Kadeem Leslie, everybody. Best-selling author, real estate investor, entrepreneur, everything. Yeah, man, and travel the world. You say going to Africa next?
Yes. In fact, I'm leaving this book with you.
Oh, thank you.
And I have one for you as well.
I love it. Thank you so much. I love to get gifts, right? Thank you.
You're most welcome.
And all the way, where in Africa would you be going?
Everywhere. I'm going to sort that everywhere. Yeah.
Excuse me.
I country hop. That's what I do.
Your country hop?
Yes, man. South Africa, Botswana, Ghana, Morocco, you name it, I'm going to be.
And you see Steve for like 3 years and 5 years in some. How you do that?
I don't stay less for a month now, because when I first started, I thought it would be 2 weeks. 2 weeks is not enough, I tell you, man.
Wow. So you have to be financially free to do that.
That's what the book is. She's good.
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you again, Kadeem Leslie. Blessings.
Blessings to you.
All right. You have before we go, you have like souvenirs and them something for the different countries, or
I don't know any pictures.
Memories, pictures. All right, you can print them. Hey, this is Love 101 FM, the family station. It's now 3:45, and it's now time for us to go to celebration. So if you're having your birthday today, celebrating your anniversary or something or someone, guess what? Now's the time to send those greetings. 876-997-3125. That's our WhatsApp number for WhatsApp messages only. You know what to do. Let's go.